Thank you so much, and not just once again for being here tonight, but for those 10 years. It doesn't feel like 10 years, I have to tell you, but there has been so much to look back on, and so many of you have been part of that journey with us. So once again, many thanks. It is now time for me to invite the man you do want to see. You don't really want me to go on speaking now, because we have our special guest for this evening who's going to join me up here, Formula One world champion, Jenson Button. Can I have a huge round of applause for Jenson. Thank you for being here with us this evening, Jenson. It's great to have you, and of course, on the eve of the Indian Grand Prix as well, but thanks for being a part of our celebration tonight.
Good evening. Well, it's lovely to be here. I only arrived this morning, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind trip so far, but looking forward to this weekend, and hopefully we'll put on a great show here in India.
I'm sure you will. You don't have trouble with jet lag by now, I take it.
No, it's only 3-hour flight, hour and a half difference, so no problem.
All right, we've also got joining us right now our host this evening, who has graciously invited us into his home. I would like to invite the British High Commissioner, Sir James Bevan, to also join us, please. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Thank you.
And may I also request the CEO of NDTV, Mr. Vikram Chandra, to also please step up here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a huge honour to welcome you all here to my residence this evening. Britain is the home of Formula One. Most Formula One teams are based in Britain. British technology is inside every Formula One car. We in Britain are very proud of that. We're proud of something else too, which is our partnership with this great country, India. So tonight I'd like to invite you to join us in celebrating two things: the great partnership between Britain and India, and the great sport of Formula One. Thank you very much.
But I'd like to thank you, sir, for having us here at your residence. I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us. We do hope you're going to have a really great evening. This has been a big year for NDTV and, of course, for the Car and Bike Show. It's 10 years for Car and Bike Show. It's the 25th anniversary for NDTV, so that's been particularly special, and we'd like to continue to thank you for all your support. Car and Bike has had a great journey so far, and later this year we're going to be taking that into a whole new level with a full band of auto programming on our new channel, relaunch channel, which is coming up. So hopefully you will continue to watch that and interact with it, and we hope to bring you all the best of auto news and auto action as we keep going forward. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you. Once again, it's great to have you here with us. You mentioned that you're looking forward to the weekend. Anything special planned for the Indian Grand Prix?
It's in its third year, this race, and you're always you're a little bit unsure when there's a new race. And for a racing driver, the most important thing is a good circuit, a good layout. And some of the circuits lately that have been built have been very stop-start and a real new style of circuit, and it's not been so exciting for the drivers. This circuit is very different. It's fast, it's flowing, it's got everything that a driver wants from a circuit. You know, there are the great overtaking corners like turn 1 into turn 4, but then you have the high speed of sort of turn 5, 6, and there's a real flow to the circuit, which is very similar to the circuits that we really love, the ones that have so much history like Spa, Francorchamps in Belgium, and also Suzuka, which was the last Grand Prix in Japan. So we always really enjoy coming to this race because of the flow of the circuit, and it's a really good challenge for us.
When we've met before, you've of course talked about how a lot of the drivers, yourself included, like that about the track. Do you think the fact that India got the Grand Prix this late was in a sense a benefit, because you could really plan that track well? It was designed to make it more exciting.
Yeah, I think the layout is important, and I think for so much experience of the new circuits, and we know that it's good for racing, having stop-start corners and long straights, because it helps with overtaking. But it does take away, the excitement a little bit for the drivers. And when we're excited about a circuit, we race better, definitely. And to have the fast flowingness of this circuit, it really does make it for us. And if you look at the last 2 years, the races have been very exciting to watch. some really good fights and a really good challenge for us and you know, every single team on the grid. So it's definitely up there with the best of them. And it's, as I said, unusual to see with a new circuit. You know, we're trying to make the circuit safer and safer all the time with the asphalt runoff areas, but it can make it a little bit more like driving around a car park. But this circuit isn't like that. You know, you have the safety, but you also have the you know, it's a very technical circuit.